Perhaps the first thing to say about Keith Groom is that anyone who knew him would laugh at the idea of his voice being unheard. He was an out gay man who openly described himself as queer, and he was certainly not someone who was quiet or in any way reserved. Keith was a man of remarkable contradictions. To those who knew him, he was erudite, eccentric, and outrageous. He was a man who lived his life with an inimitable sparkle of wit, and a refusal to hide who he was, even when his very existence was considered a criminal offence. Keith was a pioneer of gay rights, a lifelong Methodist, a dedicated teacher, and a talented performer. Today, we look at the life of a man who didn't just witness LGBT+ history, he made it. Keith Rigby Groom was born in 1938 in Kidsgrove into a family of devout Methodists. This religious foundation was not something he ever abandoned. After his national service, he became a lay preacher on the Kidsgrove circuit, a role that he held for many years. His professional life was rooted in language and literature. He studied English and became a teacher, eventually retiring early from Brownhills High School in 1993. This intellectual background informed everything that he did, from his precise signature and his vast library of books to his later work in theatre and poetry. His faith and his sexuality were for him two parts of a whole. He saw his orientation as a God-given nature and remained a member of the lesbian and gay Christian movement until the end of his life. In the 1960s, Keith was already creating a pathway through life as an activist. He was part of homosexual social networks that discreetly met at places like the Grand Hotel in Hanley, and he was in touch with the Homosexual Law Reform Society years before the 1967 decriminalisation of gay sex between men. In the 1970s, Keith became an early leading member of the local campaign for homosexual equality and the Gay Liberation Front. Throughout this, Keith's Christian faith was steadfast, and he was also the local contact for the Open Church Group and later the Gay Christian Movement. As friend Maurice Greenham noted, Keith never needed to come out because he never hid who he was, even when it was dangerous to be open. But he wasn't just a member of national groups. Keith helped build local infrastructure. He was a founding member of the North Staffordshire Lesbian and Gay Switchboard, which ran for 32 years. His name and handwriting are found many times in the earliest logbook of Switchboard from 1977, which refers to local meetings taking place at Keith's home. This article in the Potteries Gay Community Association newsletter of September 1979 describes Keith Groom in his role as Stoke CHE convener, undertaking an interview on Birmingham radio, answering questions for 1.5 hours on discrimination in employment faced by gays. The producer declared the phone-in to be one of their most successful. Keith was active in LGBT+ campaigning organisations throughout the 1980s. In the 1990s, he was part of the Rainbow Forum and assisted in producing the Rainbow Charter, a document that significantly changed attitudes among local businesses and voluntary organisations. The Forum attempted to organise a gay festival in 1998, which, had it gone ahead, would have been Stoke's first Pride. The plans faced considerable local opposition, as did a later attempt in 2003, by which time the Forum had evolved into the Rainbow Forum, later becoming the LGBT Network. The first event that could properly be called Pride finally went ahead in 2006. Keith was active in so many forums, committees and events, we could not possibly mention them all. Perhaps Keith's most profound contribution was his 11-year dedication to Staffordshire Buddies, a local charity supporting those living with HIV and AIDS. Keith joined Staffordshire Buddies as a volunteer in 1996, and as a buddy he personally supported many local people affected by HIV and AIDS. He later became a trustee and chair of the executive committee, helping the charity become the respective organisation that in more recent years has become known as Project 93. To know Keith was to accept his many eccentricities. He could be dapper when he chose, but just as often he would turn up to events in tatty check shirts and old combat shorts. He's known to be stubborn and cantankerous, sometimes sulking like a teenager, though these moods never lasted long. He was also famously indifferent to housework. His home was unbelievably messy, filled with piles of papers, clothing and cobwebs that visitors had to navigate just to find a seat. He once shocked a friend by disclosing his habit of walking around the home naked, and that he had dyed his pubic hair fluorescent pink. But beneath the outrageous exterior was a man who cared dearly about his community and spent his life working for LGBT+ equality. For Keith, the arts were a tool for community building. He was a staple of the local amateur dramatic scene, performing with the Newcastle Operatic Society and Studio One. In 1998 he founded Queer Stuff, a drama group that brought LGBT+ poetry, prose and plays to local pubs and venues across Stoke-on-Trent. He loved the theatre of the everyday. Friends recall him performing cabaret at New Year's Eve parties or playing Mr. Horn in sketches of Julian and Sandy, the openly gay characters from the 1960s radio show Round the Horn. Through performance, Keith celebrated gay identity at a time when many were still afraid to be seen. The following video clip is the only surviving footage we have of Keith in performance. It was filmed at the Red Ribbon Riot that took place at the club in Hanley in 1998. In this opening sequence, we can see people arriving at the club in Hillcrest Street. The Red Ribbon Riot attracted a huge audience and made over £2,000 for Staffordshire Buddies. The following sketch, performed by Keith and other members of Queer Stuff, was based on characters from Round the Horn, a BBC radio comedy programme first transmitted in 1965, featuring Mr. Horn and the legendary camp characters Julian and Sandy.
Next, we have something very different for you. Many of you will have heard of our local gay drama group, Queer Stuff, and they're on next.
You are about to enter a time warp. Queer Stuff are going to recreate some very famous gay characters from the golden days of radio, performing their version of Round the Horn with the infamous Julian and Sandy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Queer Stuff.
Recently, Bob Lishman asked me to organise a cabaret act for the Red Ribbon Riot up in Anliduck. He said that he wanted something different, so I popped down to a little agency in the Charing Cross Road that I'd heard of. It was called Boner Performers. Hello, is anyone there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian, and this is my friend Sandy. We're your boner performers. Boner performers, we are, yes. Oh, it's Mr. Horn. How nice to body at Ollie Oldick again, Mr. Horn. What brings you trolling in here?
Well, I've been asked to organise a cabaret act for the Red Ribbon Riot up in Stoke-on-Trent on the 29th. I was wondering if you could fix me up.
Oh, yes, Ducky, yes. We'd be glad to fix you up any time.
Oh, we'll fix you up any
Yes.
time.
Oh, now let me see. The Red Ribbon Riot. Yes. Up in Stoke, is it? Now you want something a bit risque for that mob. How about Queenie, Jules? I think she's at liberty, isn't she?
Queenie?
What does Queenie do?
Oh, she does striptease with a difference.
Oh, with a difference.
You see, normally she's the bearded lady at Blackpool.
In Blackpool.
Oh, long beard she's got right down to her ankle.
Oh, right.
down, yes, Yes, and instead of stripping, she just comes on and shaves. Lovely act, yes.
Lovely.
Yes, yes. She can't do it often, though, can she, Jules? No. It takes her 2 years to grow the beard back again, poor love, yes.
It's not exactly what I had in mind. A little less exotic, I think.
Oh, well, would you like to have a leaf through me flies? I mean, files. See if there's anyone you fancy.
Yes, Jules. Get out your immediate vacancies and let the gentleman have a barder.
Oh, how about him? Nemesis Gropeblast, England's premier yodeling archbishop. He's PAF, you know.
Variety Artist Federation.
Oh, is that what it means? Yes. We thought it meant barder absolutely fantabulosa.
And what exactly does he do?
Well, it's difficult to describe, but it involves feats of incredible agility and dexterity, with a fire extinguisher, a frankfurter sausage, and a goat.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, though, the goat's got a prior engagement on the 29th. But we can get you the great Omi Poloni. Yes, he's one of ours, isn't he, Jules?
Oh, yes, he's one of ours.
Lovely act, ain't you, Jules? Lovely act. Describe the act, Jules. Go on.
Well,
go on, describe the act.
I'm going to. He's your actual strong man, ain't he, really? He beggars description, he does.
Oh, beggar it does.
Oh, it does. It's
Could you give me some idea of his act?
Well, he comes on wearing this leopard skin. See, yes. He's a great big butch Omi with, thews like oaks and a bulging lallies.
Oh, yes. And then he bends an iron bar, tears 2 telephone directories in half, drives a nail through a plank with his bare fist, and as his finale, piece de resistance.
That is your actual French, then.
Oh, it is. It's French.
Now, go on, Jules. Go on, tell him.
I'm going to, if you give me the mic and give me a chance. Go on. Well, he's between 2 great teams of wild horses, pulling in opposite directions.
Yes.
But does he budge? He does not.
Oh, no, he doesn't budge.
Oh, no. And we bill him as the strongest man on the earth.
I'll take him then.
Oh, no. You can't have him on the 29th. No, that's his night for washing his hair. Yes.
Well, who else have you got that is available?
Well, we're available, aren't we, Sand?
Oh, yes, extremely. We'll be happy to oblige on the 29th. Yes, we are your all-round entertainer.
Oh, yes, we're all round.
Yes, your all-round entertainers. Sand and Jewel, a show in their cell.
Oh, we're in ourselves, we are, we're in ourselves.
We are the brightest stars in the show business firmament. We can be seen twice nightly in the Marine Commando Club in Paddington. Can't we, Jules?
Oh, yes, come up and see us. Drag yourself up there one night. We have to be seen to be believed.
And what I shudder to ask, do you do?
No, any bold.
He's too bold.
Oh, he gets so bold, he goes too far, doesn't he?
Too far.
Well, you see, Miss Thrawn, we are versatile.
Oh, we are. We're very versatile.
Yes, we are versatile, Miss Thrawn. You name it, we do it.
Sing?
Well, not your actual singing, no.
Dance?
No. The Musée of the Terpsichore has not actually alighted upon our shoulders. That is, we don't do your actual walnut.
Juggle?
No.
Well, no.
Conjure?
Oh, no, Miss Thrawn, no.
I thought you said that if I named it, you could do it.
Ah, yes, Ducky, but you haven't named it yet.
Well, eventually he named it, they did it, and hopefully the plaster comes off next week. Thank you to Keith, Steve, and David.
Keith lived long enough to take part in the first Stoke Pride, when in 2006 the club and 3 Tons, along with other established venues, hosted the Big Pink Car Park event in Hanley. In 2007, in his final months while battling a brain tumour, Keith attended the second Stoke Pride in a wheelchair, pushed by his friends. During his lifetime, Keith had witnessed the decriminalisation of sex between men, the birth of gay liberation, the evolution of a gay scene, new protections in employment law, the equalisation of the age of consent, and the right of same-sex couples to form civil partnerships. And he had witnessed 2 gay mayors elected in Stoke-on-Trent, a testament to the changing world he had tirelessly helped to create. Keith Groom died on October the 4th, 2007 at Bradwell Hospital, surrounded by friends who read him poems and played the music he loved. His funeral was held at Holy Trinity Church in Burslem, and his ashes were received at Anglesey Brook later that year, bringing his journey full circle back to his faith. As his friend Stephen Griffiths said, Keith was a living history of the struggle for our rights. He paved the way for many to live a comfortable life, leaving behind a diverse community that still enjoys the freedoms that he once had to fight for.